today I am making my mother-in-law's famous apple pie recipe. We're going to start with the crust, and I'm going to show you just how easy this is to put together with your food processor. You need 1 stick of frozen butter. I'm using Kerrygold and it's salted. We're going to break this into chunks. Next, we're going to add 1 1/3 cup of all-purpose flour. And last, we're going to add 2 teaspoons of sugar. We're going to put the lid on, and we're going to pulse it until we see little peas and crumbs. Okay, let's look at it. Perfect. See how there's chunks of butter inside of there that look like little peas? It's exactly what you're looking for. So now we're going to add our ice water. And I just used crushed ice and water, and I'm going to start with 1/3 cup. We can always add more as we go. We're going to slowly add it until this forms a nice ball. Perfect. And this is what you're looking for. See how it is all clumped together? Just like that. Okay. We're going to get out our waxed paper, and we're going to go ahead and dump this flour mixture onto our paper, just like this. Perfect. We're just going to flatten this out into a disc. Perfect. I'm going to fold it up, and we're going to refrigerate this for 30 minutes to an hour, or you can even refrigerate it for a couple days. And we're going to go ahead and make our apple pie filling next. Okay, while the crust has been in the refrigerator, I went ahead and cut up all my apples. I used 5 Granny Smith apples and 2 Honeycrisp, and I cut them to this thickness, just like this. So in our large bowl, we're gonna add 2/3 cup of sugar. We have 2 tablespoons of all-purpose flour. We're gonna add 1 tablespoon of brown sugar. This is sucanat, very similar to brown sugar. And now we're going to add 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. Actually, I'm going to do 1.5 teaspoons. And we're going to do 1/2 teaspoon of nutmeg. And we're going to do just a pinch of salt, 1/4 teaspoon here. Perfect. Okay, and to that, we are going to add 2 tablespoons of freshly squeezed lemon juice. And finally, we are going to add the zest of 1/2 of a lemon. Okay, and we're going to stir it all together. Okay, perfect. We're going to put this to the side, and now we're going to make my mother-in-law's famous crumb topping. So this recipe is inspired by her. She makes the pie crust that I got the recipe from, and the crumb topping that I'm going to make to top it. The only difference is she used canned apples and I'm using fresh. So for all my family out there who's watching, now you know. Okay, let's make the crumb topping. We're going to take 3/4 cup of all-purpose flour, 3/4 cup of sugar, finally 6 tablespoons of butter. I'm using Kerrygold, but any butter will do, and this is salted. Okay, so let's put the lid on, and we're gonna pulse this until you see nice big crumbs. Perfect. That looks delicious. All right, we're gonna take this off, and now we're gonna get our pie crust out. Okay, we have our pie plate and our pie crust that we made earlier. You can take this out a little bit sooner and it's a little bit easier to roll out. But we're gonna go ahead and roll it out when it's cold. Okay, let's unpeel this and see if it fits in our pie pan, and I think it's gonna be perfect. Okay, now we are gonna trim off all the extra pie dough here to make it pretty. And this doesn't have to be perfect because we're going to top it with apples and our crumb filling, so it doesn't really matter. Okay, now we're going to place our apple pie filling right here in the center. Okay, this looks amazing. Now we're gonna top it with our crumb topping. Okay, we've assembled it and it's ready to go in the oven. I've preheated my oven to 375, and we are gonna bake this anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half, and we'll start checking it in 1 hour. It's been an hour and 20 minutes, so let's check the pie. Oh, it looks great. The juices are running down. It's browned on the top. Let's take a knife and check the apples and see if they're cooked all the way through. Perfect. And that's how you know it's done. You want the juices to start to bubble over and the apples to be nice and soft. I hope you guys enjoy this apple pie as much as me and my family do, and have a blessed night.